Hello, everybody! Oh, welcome to Strawberry's Gamer Society. I am Strawberry. Oh, and this door does not have a pressure plate to open it. So I can't just walk into it the way I do when I'm coming out of my house. Yes, so today what we're gonna do in Minecraft is keep working on the parkour course. Hopefully we'll learn to do Neos with that last little section there. And I thought I might practice down here in a little space where you don't have quite as far to fall if you do it here. Yeah, it's not quite as big of a problem if you happen to miss this jump as if you miss the one that's way up in the sky. Although if you make the one that's way up in the sky, then I can get to the final boss ending of this entire parkour course. Yeah, oh, okay, I'm sorry you can't stay long. So do you want to tell us, Pepsi, what happened? So as everybody knows, then Pepsi Train is a very frequent fixture on our server. And we noticed yesterday we got some messages from a Pepsi Train backup account. Actually, we just got a friend request. There weren't any messages, which was odd. And so we thought, what's up with Pepsi? And then one of our moderators got the start of a scam.
In the Twitch chat.
Ah, okay, got it. Pepsi wrote everything in the Twitch chat. Okay, yes. So tell us, Pepsi, what happened? Because this way, you know, it happens. It is so incredibly common. In fact, I'm on a YouTube server and for YouTube content creators, and basically every day, then people who are like pro YouTubers come into the chat and say, hey, my YouTube account got hacked. What? Ouch. What can I do about it? And, yes, sadly, it is a very, very common occurrence. But tell us, how did you get hacked so that other people can make sure it doesn't happen to them? This isn't a very strong, this is not a very strong weapon here. Really? Okay. Oh, and I'm hungry now, too. And I'm hungry. Yikes. Help, I'm being attacked. Let me get a real weapon. Where's my axe? There it is. Okay, don't die. Don't die. That is also an important thing. Do not die. Okay, clearly I need to light this area up a little bit more. Okay, maybe let me go. Let me get... Retreat! Go to safety! Okay, now I can read chat. I'm busy not dying. Okay, alright, I'm done not dying. Now I'll just have regular bits. Yeah. Yes, absolutely, you can get a reinvite. When one of your friends gets hacked, that's why it's so important to recognize these scams. Because when one of your friends gets hacked, then you trust the messages that are coming to you from one of your friends. And we knew something was off when the scam messages started coming from the Pepsi Train account. Because we've been around the block for a while. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, okay, so Pepsi was saying... Okay, another friend sent a message saying they were reported to accident due to some impersonator giving the friend fake nitro. Yep. And tried to talk to Discord support. Okay, that was not the real Discord support.
Hi, Strawberry. Also, is there a reward for the boat race?
Oh, hey! Thank you for the follow! And thank you, Midna, for the raid! Woohoo! Welcome! Draconians are here to say hello. Oh, thank you for all the follows.
Potter just followed.
Woohoo! Look at that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Yay. All right. Well, we are right in the middle of a story about, yeah. Oh, no. And you removed your phone number from your main account. Oh, no, Pepsi. That's your backup. Yeah, so we are right in the middle of a story about how one of our very valuable members got hacked over on Discord. Yes. Hello, hello. And to all the new raiders, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. And can I get one of my moderators to give you a shout out? Everybody go follow Midna Potter. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes people can translate for us. If you know English, that would be the preferred language, but this is not one of those channels where we Yay. Oh, excellent. Yeah, this is not one of those channels where we ban people who don't speak English, because we are a low enough traffic channel, and we're a channel where we've got moderators who speak Polish. Yes, and we also have text-to-speech, so if you do exclamation point
Sound.
TTS...
I was JS asking how his day is in Polish.
Ah, okay. Yes, and if you want to speak with a Polish accent using the text-to-speech, then you can use exclamation point TTS, what is it, you'll have to remind me, Lord Duck, is it PN? It's whatever the typical abbreviation for Polish is in most things. So, yeah, yes, PL,
YouTube
that's it,
chat is
PL.
broken. Not showing up on the stream. I'm Neve.
Neve. Okay. You know, I have seen lots of people. Okay, let me try this again. Testing. I have seen lots of people in my YouTube chat, or in my YouTube creators thing saying that, yeah, there we go. TTSPL. There we go. That'll speak with a Polish accent. If you like, you are free to use whichever you want. And if you are a subscriber over on Twitch or a channel member over on YouTube, then you may speak with your own voice. So I can make a custom voice for you so that you don't have to use the PL, you just use exclamation point TT, so it's even shorter.
Oh, MG, there's so much people here.
Yeah. And there we go. We've got the Vietnamese going. Yes, hello. So tell me about your stream,
so
Midna.
it indeed is Jed, also Strawberry. Is there a reward for the boat race?
There is. So there will be awards for each of the SMP Olympics things. Then there's going to be. So yes, I should show the new people what's going on in my server. This is the Strawberry SMP. Yes, it ends at the end of next week. So basically a week and a half from now on Friday. And what we've got going here is we have the Strawberry... Oops, I just way overshot that one. We have the Strawberry SMP Olympics parkour course. There we go. Oops, I undershot that one. Here we go. And then to do this part, you need to switch from the trident to the hammer. Woohoo! Uh-oh. I missed. Okay, let me go back. There's a teleport. It'll take me back. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like YouTube is not quite showing up properly. All right. Well, we'll just hope that YouTube can come over to Twitch.
Boat race thing. Well, I still enjoy it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah! The boat race is really fun. And this part, I don't know. I love this part of the parkour. Oops. If I were better at it. There we go. It's really hard to read chat and parkour at the same time. I have no idea how the pros do it. Well, I guess they're better at parkour than I am. When I parkour,
Do you just use
I need
scroll
to do...
wheel, or do you use keybinds?
Depends.
I see you really watched the video I was sending in DMs, lol.
Hey, absolutely, Lord Duck. You gave some excellent advice and things like that. So yes, Lord Duck, for everybody who is unaware, Lord Duck sent me a video on here's how to do a fun kind of parkour that uses the 3 new weapons. So basically, well, I guess Trident isn't new, but you go from Trident, I got this. Okay, we're gonna do Trident to hammer, or not hammer, mace. Whee! Mace, there we go. Mace, and then here to, oh, I was too slow switching. But if you do the lance, then you'll like go forward, and the lance will get me onto that last platform. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if we can get this. 1, 2.
Close enough.
Too slow.
Both mace and hammer do bonk people heads. Anyways.
Yes. Oh. Uh-oh, and Checkmate also got hacked. A fake Discord server of a Minecraft mod, and it needed verification. Yup. Oh, wow. Yeah, and you didn't even put in a password recovery code or anything. Yeah, some of those, anytime you are going to a website, then it can do that to you. Be very careful. And sadly, so people sometimes ask, Strawberry, how come you don't have very many mods on your server? Why don't you use, this little mod or that little mod, or this mod will help you dupe? And that's because so many of those things, like that's how the hackers get you, is it's this greed versus caution. And they prey upon your greed of, ooh, I want to use this hack. Yeah, ooh, I want to use that hack. Exactly, yeah. It adds to your attack surface. Exactly. Yeah, if you can't get your main out back, then yeah. So because Discord is a company, they know that this sort of thing happens, and they do sometimes have ways to help you get your account back. But it is really hard because they have to know which one is the hacker and which one is the real person. And how are they supposed to know which one's the hacker and which one's the real person, especially if you remove your email? So this is a never remove your email address. So one of the things that they do is they say, what we need you to do is go change your email address on your account to, for example, Pepsi Train custodial@hotmail.com. And as soon as that happens, they've just stolen your whole account. And yeah, definitely. We should definitely make sure that Discord
with 50K
knows.
plus downloads should NT nuke your PC, but might have to completely nuke his PC after downloading a Meteor add-on. Meteor is a popular hack client.
Yeah, exactly. That is one of the possible ways that they could get you. Oh, yeah. Yep. And the amount of password inputs is blocked long enough to delete both computers connected to your account. Yeah. After you do get hacked or fall for a phishing attempt or one of those links, then make sure you delete everything. This is also why, or make sure that you change your passwords, because you just don't know when they've stolen the cookies on your account. Like, if you follow a link, and like, especially if you have your logins in your browser so that you can go to a website and not actually have to type in your password. Your browser just remembers what your password is. Well, when they get your cookies, then how is your browser supposed to know whether it's you doing that or someone else? So it is very dangerous. Yeah. Yes, yeah, make sure that if you do get in on one of your devices, make sure you log out all the other devices and change your passwords. Yes. Yeah, no, the parkour is not a time trial. So parkour, take your time. You can take as long as you want. The deal with the parkour is it's just how far can you get? So here we go. Ah! I need to get my timing right. See you later, Colgasp. Yeah. Okay, yeah, always use different passwords on all your accounts so that somebody gets one of your passwords, or, if companies get hacked. So if your Discord password gets hacked by somebody who's an insider at Discord, you don't want to give that person access to your Twitch account. Or, if it's an insider job and the insider gets hacked. Oh, no, why didn't that work? Okay. And the insider gets hacked, then you don't want that person to be able to get to your account or your other accounts. Yes. Hello, Michael Jordan fan. Welcome to the stream. Yay, you were able to actually chat in YouTube. YouTube chat is having a little issue today. I don't know why. Oops. Oh, yeah, I'm sure Checkmate's gonna come do this first try. I am clearly not the best at parkour and trying to do it. Oh, there you are! Yay! Hello, Riley! Yeah, are you gonna go do this and show me how it's done? Yeah, and I have added, so yesterday on stream, I did this first section. So I have added... Oh, yes, that's a good idea. And also you can download like backup codes and keep those on a piece of paper elsewhere. As a general rule, if you spend, 4 to 8 hours a day using a particular service, like, Discord or YouTube or Twitch, then make sure most companies have like a thing where you can download some backup codes. Make sure you download those backup codes and keep them on a piece of paper, safe, so that you can get back into your account. Yeah, if you use something, I mean, it's a pain in the neck to do for every single service that you use, but if you are spending 6 to 8 hours a day on a particular place and your account really matters to you, then it makes sense to download those backup codes as a precaution. Yeah, so here we go. I'm going to teleport to checkpoint number 1. So this is, had I successfully done that last little bit with the lance at the end of the slimes, then this is where I would have gotten to. And I got here yesterday. I know I can do it. I just happen not to be doing it right now. I don't know. I'm just off today. Yes. Oh, yes, your authenticator. Yeah. If you... Way back in the old days, like when I was a kid, they would tell you never write down your password. Make sure it's one that you can memorize. Well, that was back before... Like when I print out my password file, I have 12 pages worth of passwords, single-spaced, for all of the different websites that I need passwords to. There is no way I could memorize all of those. And once a year, I print it out, and then I keep one copy at my parents' house, who live like an hour away, just in case I ever get hacked. Yes, or just in case my house ever burns down and I lose access to where I keep them locally. Yeah. And if I did it once a year, then, you know, if I had things, woo, right off the end. Right off the end. Okay, well, I have made it to checkpoint 2 before. So I'm going to go back to checkpoint 2 here. And let's go on to the next part of this. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess that's one way to do it, Pepsi. That is one way of life's way of telling you, it is time to quit all of these servers. There we go. 3, 4, 5. There we go. I have made it to checkpoint 3. I think the bouncing on slimes is really fun, guys. I like that part of this parkour course. Okay, and then next is the part that I have not yet done on stream, but I have done off stream. I can do this. Now, you can either do this next section, you can like go ahead, but this is timed so that if you take a full, if you go as far as you possibly can, then it puts you right before the 4-block jump. So here we go. Ah! Down we fall. Now we gotta go back and do it again. Yeah, put them in a locked filing cabinet. That's a good place to keep your passwords. And just be careful. If you store them in your browser, then if somebody gets your browser cookies, that's the only thing they're gonna need. Oops, I knew that was a bad idea. Then that's the only thing they're gonna need to be able to log into all of your websites. So, how do these scams happen? Well, usually it starts out with one of the social media sites. One of your friends gets hacked, and then once the hacker gains access to that account, then they start spamming all the people on that friends list and giving them, one of the common ones is, hey, I reported your Steam account, or hey, I reported your Discord account, and you need to go talk to Discord support, in little air quotes. You need to go talk to Discord support and get your account back and let them know it was a mistake. And if anybody ever says that to you, A, you can tell it's a scam because there's a sense of urgency. And they will tell you, you know, you've got to do this right away and you can't tell anyone. If there's a sense of urgency and a sense of secrecy, you know that it's a scam. And the same thing is true. Warn your grandparents. So many people's grandparents are having their life savings stolen because somebody starts a romantic scam with them. They'll like send text messages to random people saying things like, oh, hey, Turtle, you don't have Windburst. There's loaner equipment right at the start of the course. Yeah, there is loaner equipment at the start of the course, Turtle. Yeah.
Sneaky underscore ninja 42 subscribed to the main StrawberryGS YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you so much for the YouTube sub. Yay. Yes, yeah, warn your grandparents, because there is a scam that somebody will send just like thousands of random phone numbers, a random phrase that's like in the middle of a conversation, and it'll say something like, oh, I'm sorry, can I pick up the piano at 3 p.m. instead of 2 p.m.? And they'll send a text message to a random phone number that says, I'm sorry, can I pick up the piano at 3 p.m. instead of 2 p.m.? Something came up. And then your grandparent will get this message and go, huh? I don't have a piano. This must be a mistake. And your grandparent, because they're a nice person and a loving person and a kind person, your grandparent will reply to this scam text saying, I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number. Now, if it were a real message, how did that just happen? If it were a real message, then the person would say, oops, sorry, and then never talk to you again if it were a real accidental message. But the thing is, if it is not a real accidental message, then they will say, oh yes, I'm so sorry, this was an accident. My granddaughter is coming to visit and she likes to play piano, and so I'm getting a piano so that when my granddaughter comes to visit, she can play piano with us. And your grandparent will, who is lonely. If your grandparents are lonely, they might respond to this message saying, oh, I wish my granddaughter came to visit. I would totally get a piano if my granddaughter would come to visit. And then the scammer will reply, yes, it's so wonderful. I've been so lonely ever since my spouse died. And they won't even say whether their spouse is male or female. They'll just say, ever since my spouse died, I've been so lonely. And I'm so lucky that my granddaughter comes to visit occasionally. And then your grandparent will say, oh, ever since my husband died, I've been lonely too. And then the person will go, aha! I've got a winner. This is a lonely woman. So I will pretend to be a man and I will say, oh yes, ever since my wife died, then I've been so lonely too. And the two of them will make a romantic connection. And then the other person will say, oh, I love you so much. Let's buy a condo in Florida together and go vacation. And then somehow they'll convince your grandparent to convert their life savings to Bitcoin and put it in this account to buy a condo together. And yes, exactly. Yeah. And the person, there have been billions and billions of dollars stolen from older people who lose, if you think losing your Discord account is bad, try being an old person and losing your entire life savings and suddenly not, you thought you were going to have a nice, comfortable retirement after your spouse died, and then the next thing you know, you've given all your money to a scammer. And usually, it's called a pig butchering, because they fatten you up and they make you think there's various ways to do it. Ooh, okay, look at that. I got overkill. Okay. Yes, it's called pig butchering because they fatten you up. They make you think, some of them are investment scams where they make you think that they're a rich young girl who's, working at her grandfather's investment firm or something along those lines. Okay, I want to be over here. Actually, I'm going to go back to the start. Let me go back to the start and let's sleep. And they're a rich young girl working at their grandfather's investment firm, and they're just looking to have fun. And, they ask you first to put in just $1,000 into an investment account, and the two of you can invest together. And then they'll send you to a fake website where you put in the Bitcoin, they'll talk you through how to put in the Bitcoin, and send you to a fake website where it makes it look like number go up. They'll say, oh, look, your $1,000 Bitcoin, you hit the buy button exactly when I told you to, and you hit the sell button exactly when I told you to, and now your $1,000 is worth $2,000. And it's a fake website. It's a scam website that says, value $1,000, and then the next day they change the website to say value of your account $2,000, and it looks very slick and it looks real and it makes it look like you're on a real trading platform. And your grandparents like, oh wow, I doubled my money in one day. And then 3 days later, the person says, ooh, I got another hot tip from my grandfather's investment firm. Go to this website and hit invest now. And look, now your $2,000 is worth $10,000. And then they'll be like, Oh yeah, if only you'd put in $10,000, you'd have $100,000 right now. Let me tell you, get rich quick schemes, if it were real, it would not work like that. That is fake. But they play on people's greed and they play on people's loneliness. And anytime they say, don't tell anyone, and anytime they say, you've got to act now. If you don't act right now to put this money in, you're going to lose the opportunity. Any legitimate opportunity, you have time to think about it. Anytime it's forced like that, it's a scam. And they show your grandparents a website that makes it look like now they've got $500,000. But when your grandparent tries to take the money out, then they say, oh, we're having some problems taking the money out because you need to pay the taxes before you can take the money out. You have to put more money in to pay the taxes before you can get your money out. So then the money, then the money, it makes it look like, oh, you've made all this money, but you just have to pay the taxes to get your money out. So then you take out a loan on your house to pay the taxes, and you put that money in to get your money out. And then it's, oh no, you have to pay this foreign fee in order to get your money out. And so then you take out another loan from the bank because you've already mortgaged your house all the way. You can't get any more money out of your house. So then you take out another loan from the bank to get your money out. And then once you have given them all of your money, and maybe you borrow money from your kids, or maybe you borrow money, like there was a case of a banker who embezzled $3 million from his bank in order to keep putting money into one of these schemes, because he thought, oh, all I have to do is give them a little more money and then I can get all my money out. And that's why it's called pig butchering. They fatten you up and fatten you up and fatten you up. And then when you have no money left to give, when you have borrowed everything you can borrow, and when you have stolen everything you can steal, then they just ghost you and they leave with all your money. Yeah. It's It is really bad. And so you guys should know about this, and you should talk to your grandparents about this, because it is so sad to have your grandparents who thought that they had a very nice retirement set up and thought that they were going to be able to do things like help you with your college and take care of themselves in their very old age. When they get taken by a scammer, then there's nothing, like, unfortunately, if they've converted their money to Bitcoin, there's nothing the government can do to get that money back. And it's really, really bad. Yep. Oh, good. I am glad that your grandfather didn't fall for it. And one of the things that you can do, especially if your grandparents are starting to lose their minds, is make sure that there's someone else on the account.
Subscribe to the main StrawberryGS YouTube channel.
All right. Thank you for the YouTube sub. Yeah. Make sure that there is somebody else on the account. So, just put it in a trust and make sure that in order to mortgage the house or encumber the house, there needs to be at least 2 signatures. Like, that's really important. So, maybe your parent and your grandparent must both sign if you want to mortgage the house or something along those lines. Yes. Yeah. And it's really sad when people get to that point where you can't trust them with their finances. But these scammers are really, really convincing and really, really good. And frequently the scammers themselves are, you know, they've been scammed and they're basically forced to work as slaves scamming people, or they're going to get beaten, or they're going to get their food withdrawn from them. And so, you know, when you say, how could anyone do such a thing to someone? How could anyone be so cruel and have so little humanity in them as to scam your nice old grandmother? Well, frequently it's because the scammers themselves got scammed and they're literally gonna die if they don't scam people. And so, yeah. Yeah, you can't trust your scammers with your finances. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yes. Yeah. If your grandparents aren't on the internet and they only answer the phone and text messages from family members, that is a much happier place to be. And make sure if you're a family member on your grandparents' good list that you say hi every once in a while, because old people get lonely. Which reminds me, I need to call my mom. I haven't called in like a week. Yes. Hi, Mom. In case you're watching, I care about you. Yeah. Only calling. Excellent. Yes. Calling is... I mean, nowadays they do, if somebody gets a sample of your voice, it only takes 3 seconds to make a fairly good impersonation of somebody else's voice. But hopefully that would be harder to scam them if the scammer is imitating your voice. 4-block. I can make a 4-block jump. I've made 4-block jumps before. I know I can do it. I might just use the lance, see how that works. There's more than one way to do the end part. There is more than one way to do this. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna switch, or the spear. Why do I always keep calling it a lance? Because it looks like a lance to me. That was not the way to do that. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Visiting your grandparents. That is even better. Oh, Lord Duck, I am proud of you. That is good. Sometimes grandparents are not always the most fun to talk to when they tell the same stories again and again and again. But you know, there's gonna come a day when you're gonna wish you could hear those stories again. So, yeah. Yes. Okay, let's see here. Have I replied to everything? Oh, yes. Yeah. Let me make sure. Yep. Okay. Got the message from Kier. Hello, Kier. And Whiny Mosquito. Glad you're here. I got a little bit behind on reading the messages earlier. Yeah. Yeah, don't let your security be as bad as the worst website you use. Good advice, long arms. Yeah, it's important to just write your passwords down either on a piece of paper or some file that is local to your computer, which doesn't have the title password in its title, because sometimes if your computer gets hacked, some of the hacks will look for files labeled password. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you can trident and then spear and then mace. Yeah, that is right. Checkmate. Okay. Yeah, I do hope you get your account back, Pepsi. Oh. Okay. There we go. I think I have, yeah. Yes. Yeah. If you, like, password managers, it is better to use a oh, hey, look! Checkmate made it! There you go. Let's watch. Can you do the last part? Can you do Neo's? Let's watch Riley. Here you go. No! Luckily, there's a little teleport just in case you fail. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the very, very end of this is actually quite difficult. I cannot do it myself, at least not right now. But I'm gonna die trying. Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, so basically the reason why, the reason why I did this, it might be easier to practice these somewhere a little bit lower down, but the reason why I did this was so that, you know, it's a competition. We want to see who's actually the best. And so each stage gets harder than the one before it, so that, you know, there's a little something for everybody. Anybody can start the course, and then just let me know how far you get. And, yeah, oops, uh-oh. Maybe I should go sleep. I'm gonna go back and go sleep. Whee! Yes, so anybody can get started, but at the end we can have a way to say who is the best, who can actually do all of the skills. Yeah. I should probably practice
Difficulty
when it's a little
endpoints
bit
increased. If they've done it with phantoms / joking.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if you do decide to go back and then return to the checkpoint, let's see here. I am on checkpoint number 3 right now. Hello, T1 people. Bubble. Welcome to the stream. All right. Let's go. Yay, you did it. Awesome, Riley. Yay! Okay, well, let me know. Oops, I just fell again. On the easy part, no less. Well, let me know. Like, send, because I will forget. So send a message in the Discord. Like, write it in the SMP Olympics. Write it in the SMP Olympics channel in the Discord. Write how far you got. And then you will get an award. Yes, if I go, well, okay, let me try this one more time, and then let me show. There will be medals at the end, and there might be other awards as well. I'm going to keep that part a secret. Hello, T1P Bubble. I am not that good at PvP, so I'm better than people who have never ever tried it. But if I get in a 1v1 with anybody who's any good at all, like any...
I will try this week. With this parkour, I could record it for funsies. Or just say where I ended up.
Yes, yeah, just say where you ended up. But if you want to make a video about it, then that would be pretty awesome. Just tell me where you ended up is all you have to do. And this is based on trust, because, you know, it's a block game, and if you cheat in the block game and then I give you an award in the block game, like, what meaning does that award have other than, you know, you cheated? So, you know, do something that you are proud of, and that's all you need. And if more than one person makes it to the very end, so you've made it to the very end there, if more than one person makes it to the very end, then we'll have the tiebreaker on the last day. We'll start everybody at the start and see who gets the farthest, the fastest on that day.
Okay, then I won since I beaten it way further than... The parkour is even made of / joking.
Yeah. Okay. Splashdown. I can do a 4-block jump. Okay, I learned some things from the recent Dream controversies. People are saying that Dream, there's no way he could... Uh-oh, don't fall on that. Do not fall on the bridge. That is a good idea. Wait, which direction do I need to go? I need to go...
Anyone beaten the parkour yet?
Yes! Yes, Riley just beat it, just now. There we go. All right. Back to here. 1, 2. This way of travel is so fun. 3. Okay. Oh.
T1P Bubble 3 subscribed to the main StrawberryGS YouTube channel.
Thank you so much for the sub! Yay! Yes, hello, I am StrawberryGS. I am live every Monday through Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific. And I occasionally make Minecraft shorts, which are just short little, here's how you do this one thing in Minecraft. All right. Oh, and thank you, Lord Duck, for the hydrate. And the push-ups and squats. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Ooh, squats in the water. Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And 10 push-ups. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
When is the short of
4,
how to make a survival world
2,
/ joking?
Haha. Yes. I do not have one of those. There we go. I do have a short of how to make a server in Hightail. Actually, I think that one's not a short. That one's an actual real long video, like 4 minutes long. There we go. Yeah, UI shortcuts. Well, I did make a short on how to use pick block. So, for example, if I have, let's see here, what's something I have in my inventory? Oh, I know what I'll do. Okay. So I'm going to remove this later. Yes, please do not change the course. But if I have, for example, that block there, so I've got wooden blocks in my inventory and I want to call them to my hand without like actually opening up my inventory, then I just middle click and the blocks that were in my inventory get called into my hand right away. Yeah. Oh, where's the ice boat racing? Okay, the ice boat racing. Maybe we'll take a little break and go do some ice boat racing. Here, let me go back to the start. Pick up my elytra. Because I am using loaner equipment. My equipment is not good enough. I think I might give out as prizes all this loaner equipment I made. Yes. So when you're done doing the parkour, then please put back the loaner equipment. So I like if you're gonna borrow equipment, then
Also,
yeah,
Strawberry, have you done
leave
like
your
some
elytra.
signs short yet?
If I have done, yes, I have made a short on how to make hanging signs. If you want to see that, there is a short on how to make hanging signs. There we go. Okay. And then, let me show you how to get to the, boat races. So, go from here, go back towards spawn, and we have a new spawn portal. This was made by Abstract Structure so that you don't have to do the whole drop down. So this is another portal that's right near spawn, right on the edge of the mangrove swamp. You can go to the old one and drop down if you want, but this one takes you to the same place.
Ah, okay. I was asking because you could do the short about Honeycomb being able to make signs not be able to be edited by other people or yourself.
Oh, I did not know that. That is a good trick, Lord Duck. Ooh, I might do that. That is a thing I did not know how to do. Yeah. All right, let's go this way. You know what? Well, okay. I'm going to die if I use my fireworks here. But once I get to the top of the next set of stairs, and I get to the long hallway, then I can use my fireworks without dying. Yes. Yeah, that is a really, really good idea, Lord Duck. Okay, I'm gonna do that possibly right after stream, because I had a really, really good hit video, and ever since then I've been kind of like worried about making new videos because they're not going to be as good.
I am spitting ideas because I know at least they are going to be made rather than sit with my mind. LMAO.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So then from here, you basically go over the lodge. Whee! And then down the hill. And here is the boat races. All right, so if you want, you can set your spawn here, but you don't really have to because the boat races, I would hope that you won't die during the boat races. It's unlike the parkour where you have a chance of like falling accidentally on the bridge. With the boat races, it's pretty hard to die. Here we go. Would you like to actually race? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got off. Whee! Haha! You passed me! Whee! Yes, and then if you go right along... Oh, I missed it. Yeah, if you go along that one edge, then you can go through all three at once. Whee! Round and round we go. Oh, nice! 787! Let's go, Riley! And Riley, if you want to be able to see the scores, whee! Then I will show you where the button is to see that. Okay, clearly I am overcorrecting an awful lot here and I need to fix stuff up. Yeah, so if you go back to the beginning, there's a button right here. Yep. And over here, there's a little button so you can see the scores. And, like when you're seeing the scores, then your name will change to blue. And when you're not seeing the scores, then your name is in white. So, oh, right. And if we're doing this, I have, there we go, the scores. They are available. So now YouTube can see the scores. Look at that. That is all right. Yes, one of them is show score. The other one is don't show score. And when your name is in white, that means you are currently in not show score mode. And when your name is in blue, that means you are in show score mode. Whee! Oh, you started way after me and you're still gonna pass me, I'll bet. Whee! But this is one of my better runs. This time, I am not overcorrecting too much. A little slow there. There we go. Whee! Look at that. Whee! Excellent. Way to go, Riley. Ah, you must have gotten stuck at the beginning. Okay, well, I got 649, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Not my best, but not bad. Uh-oh, creeper, look out. Yes, I need to add some more lighting over here and fix this up. Okay, let's Let's put some more lights out here, shall we? Every time I think I have sufficiently lit the place up, it turns out not to have been enough. I didn't want it to be too lit, because like every time you light, then it makes the regular ice and the snow melt. And it is supposed to be the Winter Olympics, so I didn't really want it to be that dark, or that, I didn't want to get rid of all the ice and snow, because then, you know, it defeats the purpose of being Winter Olympics. Alright, let's see here. Let me get, not that one. This one, yes. Silk Touch Axe. There we go. And replace this with a light. Like that. Oh, and it looks like Secret Jaguar has been here. Secret Jaguar is now in first. Checkmate, you're gonna have to come take back your top position. Oh, thank you. Let's see here. Okay, I have a shulker, which should have what we need. There's ice and dirt and things in here. Let's fill in this hole. Oops. Not like that. There we go. And then ice. Let me get some ice. Uh-oh. Clearly I haven't lit the place up quite enough. Yeah, let's see. Here it goes. Like that. And then make it roughly symmetric with the other side. 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe. Close enough. Well, no, this doesn't look right. How about like that? No. I need to move this one out farther, I think. Oh, I know what the issue is. I have to come... No, this is coming from there. Yeah. Let's see here. If I want this to look roughly symmetrical, then I'm gonna need 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then down 3. So I've got to put one there, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Good enough. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, and then of course replace that dirt with ice. There we go. Close enough. Close enough. And more dirt over there. Okay. Now, let's do that and get rid of these spiders. Spiders, no! Nice, Riley. Impressive. Let's turn this into a light. And then, do I have the other color of carpet? I hope I have some light blue carpet. I do. Alrighty, carpet. Figure out maybe another one right here. We don't want spiders on the end of the course. And then, you know, we could always just sleep and make it daytime again. Whee! Nice. So, Riley, are you a boat racer ordinarily? Oops, I think I just stole your boat. Sorry. There you go. Have you done boat races in the past? Oh, you barely boat race. Okay, you're just good at the game. You've got those reflexes. Yeah, I didn't realize until I started looking into it just how big boat racing is in Minecraft. They have entire servers dedicated to boat racing and people who make videos on how to be better at boat racing. Of which I have watched some, but not many. Whee! All right, this is one of my better runs. Yes. Use the edge. There we go. There we go. Oops. Not Riley's best run, but that's okay. Whee! Oh, hey, 704. Let's go, streamer. Yeah, 704 is not my best, but it's pretty close. My best is 722. Yes, higher is better, in case that is not obvious. The way it's done is it's kind of like you start with a maximum score and you lose time, you lose score as every tick passes, but you gain 100. You gain score as you go through a ring. So I think every ring is worth the equivalent of 125 ticks, or maybe it's 120. It's like 6 seconds worth of time for going through the ring. Okay, this was a bad run. Let me just start over again.
I feel like when it comes to Minecraft, all the niche things have some sort of community. I even wouldn't be surprised, like roller coaster makers exist, or Tridents enjoyers. It is a sandbox after all.
That's true. That's true. Yes. Yeah, there very well could be a roller coaster one. And I guess I'm not surprised that there was boat racing. I think I was more surprised at how large the community is. Oh, nope. See, the goal is to go around that corner, and if you hit exactly on this edge right here, this will shoot you through all 3 rings. And the course was designed that way. So that if you do that, then you'll get through all 3. Okay, one more good race, and then I should get going and maybe make a video. I gotta write down, you had an idea. Oh yeah, it was about how waxing things made it so that signs couldn't be edited. That is such a good idea.
Heck, we only now speaking vanilla-wise. Now, we also gotta remember about people that are data pack experts, modders, or even like custom models animations communities.
Exactly. Whee! Okay. There we go. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Long Arms. Because that's the kind of thing that sounds like a great idea, but my mind, I am so good at forgetting things. All right, how did we do that time? 683. Well, it's not my best ever, but I think that is a good number to end the stream on. Always nice to end on a high note and a happy note. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Tomorrow I will probably end stream kind of at the regular time. Tomorrow we're going to do a little bit more of the ADHD stuff from Dr. K. I will see you all
Recently,
then.
I even saw someone make a full-on like Undertale sequence of a PvP with just a Figura mod that, mind you, is only about making emotes and custom models for players.
Wow, impressive. Alrighty. Well, I am going to say goodbye. Lord Doc, do you have a raid suggestion? You usually have the best raid suggestions, so I will ask you first. But I guess if other people have suggestions that they would like to suggest, go ahead and Let me see who is live. And I'm going to say goodbye, YouTube. I will see you tomorrow briefly on YouTube when we watch the Healthy Gamer GG videos. Unfortunately, we cannot watch those on YouTube. So we'll have a short stream on YouTube tomorrow and finish it off on Twitch. Bye, everybody. And let's see here. I'm not able to pin messages today. That is very odd. Okay. Bye, everybody.